is time for us to continue our level 10 fully maxed out series by playing as Jabali, who is known as one of the most annoying heroes in the game because of his ability to just shield up and turtle down. And at level 10, this guy becomes an absolute monster when it comes to the tanking category, and honestly in some ways can really rival Ruby when you play him correctly. But without further ado, let's hop into the statistics now. We have an HP of 9800 with 2800 shield, and the max damage for his weapon is 2800 damage per second. So if he's able to get close enough to you, he will start dealing more damage and really start to melt you down. I think it catches a lot of people by surprise because they don't think that Jabali can actually deal out that kind of damage. With the active ability here, this one at level 10 has 21,000 HP, which is kind of ridiculous when you think about it. You can easily soak up the entire enemy team's shots, all of their first round of clips, and then your team can move in and really capitalize on top of that. For the ultimate ability, you have two choices between the Arc Storm and the Pulsar response. Personally, I think that Arc Storm is just a way better ultimate ability. You get the damage mitigation and you deal out 3850 damage per second with a 100% speed boost, whereas the Pulsar response, as cool as it is and it might work in some very niche and unique team comps, you put up this shield and people start to take damage. It has a lot of health as well, and then it has the bounce time, but I just really don't think that Pulsar response is good. Although, when you think about it, with most players running auto fire, they will be forced to turn away from you, meaning that your team can get free kills and free pushes, which might be really, really good in those coordinated fights. But for solo queue purposes, and if you want to carry, I suggest going with the Arc Storm. And then the passive ability right here, you get a weapon damage boost of 10% for the allies that are around you. So once again, Jabali is a very team-oriented hero. You want to make sure your team is pushing together with you so you can get all of that extra damage and protect your teammates. Without further ado, let's hop into the gameplay. Time for me to be that guy here in the solos with the Jabali. Now the key to running this hero, it's actually quite simple, right? The shield is so strong. You want to keep it up, and then while they reload, oh, look at her running. She knows better than that. While they reload, then that's when you bring out your gun and really start to do the damage, right? So it's like she already popped 6, she's gonna have to reload. I walk in, I do damage. Simple as that. She's got to reload. I drop my gun. Like, it's like Jabali is actually kind of crazy. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, this man is the truth. Like, here we go. Get close enough to the scatty. All the damage goes down. And this is actually a fantastic start. It looks like the Gloria is going to be our #1 competition here in this game. Get that kill stolen. Very good. Oh, I thought that ultimate was gonna land. Look at her camp in the corner. Almost got me with that good ultimate. That was a solid ultimate. It's just we do also have a decent amount of health, so Gloria's going crazy. We gotta start shutting her down. Where's she at? Hey, chill out with all that movement. No, that was a bad ultimate. I got 1 kill, but that was a bad ultimate. It was not. It was like a yeah, no, it was a bad ultimate. I can't even I can't even debate against that. It's like I was trying to use it to get a quick double kill, but the Gloria was behind me and she did like 80% of my health because she had her ultimate up with the pyramid. So to be honest, that's just well played from her. And that cost me. Oh gosh. Good ultimate. 8-4-4. Everybody's throwing out them ulties. They're tired of the Jabali? They're scared of Jabali like that? Bet. Like, good ultimate, bro. Here's the Gloria. Oh, I don't want anybody else. I don't mind dying, but I don't want anybody else, bro. Like make sure the Gloria goes down. If y'all want to focus the big boy Jabali in the middle of the map, I'm cool with that, bro. I am very, very calm and cool with that. Yep, as long as I shut down my nemesis. Make sure she goes down. I do not care. That was a free kill. She was weak. Nice. GG's, baby. Such a good start here in the free-for-all. So much utility. Look at that. 28.8% of the damage as the Jabali. I think that might even be gold badge. 4 gold badges across the board. You can find so much success with the Jabali here in Crystal Assault, and that's because of that shield, right? So if your team's on the defensive end and you guys really need to protect your Crystal, you can really just set up with the Jabali, absorb all of that damage, and continue to be a defensive beast. And then even going on offense, when they're coming out of their spawn, you can sort of use that shield to set your teammates up for some success. I should really be focusing down the damage dealer, but we already did a lot of damage to Nice, good job, Shell. Here, they're gonna come out of their spawn. Ah, he missed his charge. I absorb it all, they gotta reload. Boom. Boom. I'm dead, actually get crit. Hold on, guys, I'm coming back real quick. She hit a nice little headshot on the way out that actually almost took us down. I'm coming. I'm getting stunned, yep. The shield is putting in overtime, but it's working. Oh, we're actually just dropping kill after kill. Kill after kill. I'm actually gonna use the ultimate here because I'm running a little bit low on health. So now that they have 2 down, they should be able to deal with the Victor. I'm gonna go grab a health pack. Alright, we're back to full.
Double crystal damage.
Yeah, double crystal damage. This should be GG's. Nice, GG's. At the end of the day, the Shell's damage was able to get down onto the crystal. Oh, we just like sat in their face the entire time. There was literally nothing they could do. We continue to bring out our shield, hold it up, and set the Shell up for some success. Hopping into the team deathmatch, we've got a Scatty and a Labula, and we're actually going up against a Scatty, Labula, and a Mark. So they're going to have a little bit more damage across the board, but we've got the tank, which can make a huge difference in allowing our team to open up and make some plays here. Looks like we've got the early map control. We'll block that ability real quick. And now that they both have to reload, they'll let the damage go down, bro. Like, ha! I'm talking about textbook Jabali, bro. Like, textbook. They both have to reload at the same time. It's kind of crazy. Kind of crazy. Ultimate's like halfway loaded up. Not too bad. My Labula's in La La Land. No cap. Nice reload, buddy. Ow. Yep, shoot him down. Yep. Just stay here and look at you, bro. You gonna have to figure out a way to get around that shield. Six to 1. Don't even need the shield here. She already jumped down. Either you tank with your shield or you tank with your HP. I hear them, bro. Look at them strategizing, trying to figure out a way to break the formation. I don't think they're gonna be able to. You know what? Let's use the ultimate here. Block this. Like, I know the spider web's coming, bro. I know the spider web is coming. Give me that rampage on stage, baby. Come on, lads. Not enough damage. Actually, you do have enough damage, but you're just not. You're not about that life, my boy. Oh, Labula got a double kill. She must have dropped her ultimate here. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. She only has 12 shots. Look at her running out trying to reload. That's why, like, knowing the characters is like such a good thing. I need to walk up to this heal. So good to know the characters, because when you know, hey, she's got 12 bullets in her clip, sit there and count with the Jabali all day. She only has 7, right? 4, 5, 6, and then you bring it out. Like, oh, we have 14 out of the 16 kills on our team, just frontline tank carrying with the Jabali. This is phenomenal gameplay right here. Got a nice little flank on Labula. AFK low key. Ow. Wonder World 17 piece, baby. Oh, it doesn't get any cleaner than that with the Jabali. We have to have a look here. We're looking at us absorbing the damage. Of course, we are the tank, and it looks like 99k damage with the Jabali. You love to see it. Now into some control. This is a Jabali special in my opinion, especially on this specific map where, I mean, it's pretty close range for the most part, right? A lot of these close little hallways, you get into the middle, and if they drop down, they're always going to be in your line of sight and within your firing range. So, overall, a pretty solid map. What's it called? Victor's going to be stunning us out of our shield, so we got to be ready for that the entire game. That 100% he's going to be stunning us. Ow. Yeah, not too fun, is it? Not too fun, is it? Let me go get that big heal over here. Oh! She came out of nowhere with all that damage, bro. Look how much, I have so much health. I'm getting all these health packs. Still not at full HP. Yep. 2, 3, 4, 5. Aha, reload that gun. Like, reload that gun. Yeah, they're in big trouble. They are in big trouble. We have really good support damage coming from the side. Our shield is being an absolute nuisance. And they don't really have, I mean, I guess it depends on which ultimate Labula is running, but they don't really have a way to force themselves in. I think I can block and negate pretty much. Ow, pretty much as I was talking, bro. That was a really good stun by the Jabali. I was getting ready to pop, or by the Victor. I was getting ready to pop my ultimate after as soon as I came out, popped the shield down, but the ultimate, the charge came in, like he did crazy damage, the Christina did crazy damage, so they were able to actually shut us down there on that push. Really well coordinated and well played. It's really this Labula. This Labula's been doing the thing. Her damage isn't that crazy. I can push up now. I need to see it coming, that's all. Yep, sit him down, bro. Like, sit him down. Thought I grabbed that shield. Or that health. Still have our ultimate. They were able to get a nice little push in, got the thing up to 24%. Oh, we gotta go for the ultimate here. Oh! Unable to get the final kill. Christina landed multiple grenades to the neck. But at the end of the day, we did our job as the tank. We held down the fort, got off a very, very valuable ultimate, and were able to secure that win 100% to 24%. Let's have a look here once again. Beautiful gold badges across the board. Jabali can definitely play a nasty Crystal Assault, especially in those... I said Crystal Assault. We are in Payload Race now. So in this Payload Race, in the early game, you know, you just want to... I would say he's definitely just a payload guy. You know, a lot of people always go out here and play Team Deathmatch in the middle of the map in the early game. But for Jabali, just make sure you hold on to the payload. Your goal is to get your team to the middle to where both payloads meet up. And then you can find a lot of value with your shield and then giving your teammates the boosted damage, of course, but even without the boosted damage, just finding the value with your shield. You're probably going to have your ultimate by the time both of the payloads meet up, and then you can start to deal some crazy damage. Now, we have some really good damage dealers on our team here with the Osas and with the Mark. So that'll be very good, and they have a solid team as well, with the Victor being the tank and the Gloria and the Mark. Should be a decent game here, but once again, people playing Team Deathmatch way too much. Now I can set up the Osas and just do my job as the tank and hold down the shield here. I don't have to do anything else. I can walk up now to the Mark. Yeah, this is like the full support game mode here for Jabali. Just focus on pushing the payload. We actually got scanned, so that damage is gonna come in. Dang. That stun came in hot. Both of our teammates did go down, but we still live here. I'll just continue to push this because they can't really, I mean, you can't really 1v1 challenge Jabali. A smart Jabali anyways. Like, if he puts the shield up, bro, you're just going to waste every single one. Last bit of your ammo. Stun me more, please. Good shots. Good shots, Osas. I might just leave them to it, to be honest. I don't... I'm so dead. Oh, that Victor stun is the anti-Jabali shield. So, really good stun from the Victor. He's finally going to fall, though, as well. 68%. I could really just sit and hold this payload, but I like to be looking for them fights. At the end of the day, though, the dub. The dub is what we need here. So, let's push this payload forward. Can he stun me out of that? He can. I needed to test that. I was like, can he stun me out of that as well? Okay. Now I know. Now you know as well. For future matches, Victor really can stun Jabali out of everything. His ultimate, his shield. So be very, very careful. Make sure you wait for him to utilize that before you use your ultimate. And you'll be good to go. But nonetheless, here I can just literally sit on top of the payload. Now that's going to be GG's.
Your opponent's progress has reached 50%. Your payload is approaching its destination.
Yeah. Really good work by the Osas and the Mark putting out the good damage. I sit down and hold my front line as a tank. I get the duty of pushing forward the payload, and that's going to be GG's. By the time they realize it, by the time they're done taking the fights with my teammates up top, it is way too late, and we are able to finish them off here in the payload game mode. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and I hope you're going to enjoy the rest of your day.